Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm so excited for today's video because today I'm doing something I've done every year on this channel when it was a WWE channel. Now I have both main channel and my WWE channel merged together into one. So if you did watch my WWE videos when I didn't merge into one channel, if that makes sense, you would know that I do this video every single year ahead of the Royal Rumble, and it's not going to be any different this year. Of course, I'm doing it again this year. I've done it every year since, I think it was 2018. And if you hear any noises, that's my dog. He's downstairs tonight. So if you hear any noises, that's him just out there. He's playing around with stuff. But anyway, yeah, so basically how it works, if you haven't seen any of these videos before, I have been inspired by Kip Clips to this video. I watched his for the first time, like 2018, I think it was, and I was like, I'm so doing this myself. So I did, and every year on YouTube I do it. I do one for the women's and one for the men's too. So, and they're both separate videos. So what I have done, I wrote down some surprises, some Raw and SmackDown, some legends, some debuts, and some NXT names for the women's division in here. And on here, I wrote down some numbers and some stuff next to it, like what bag I'm going to pick it out of to make it easier, so I can really plan it in advance. So how it's going to work, I'm going to go start with number 1 and pick a name out of one of these bags, and then keep going until I get all 30 names picked. And then when I get all 30 names picked, I will empty out one of these bags, put all 30 names into the bags, and pick out 4 people. Those 4 will be in the final 4. Then I will pick 3, and those people will be in the final 3. And then I will pick out of 2, and that'll be the final 2. And then I will pick one name out of those 2 names, and that person will be the winner. So I'm just going to jump right into it. But first, I do want to give a shout out to my amazing boyfriend Isaac. I love you and I miss you. So let's just get into it. So the first will be from current roster. So that's Raw and SmackDown. So first entrant. This week is the Women's Royal Rumble. Next week, I'm going to do the men's. I did think about it a bit before I made the video because I wasn't sure if I was going to make the men's version next week or not. But I was like, yeah, because my predictions are going to be, I'll have to like mix my predictions and who I want to see in the Royal Rumble in one video. Because if I do that for both weeks, it just wouldn't lead up right, if that makes sense. So I have to I'm going to do the men's one next week. And then the week after that, I will do my predictions and the men's who I want to see in the Royal Rumble and the women's who I want to see in the Royal Rumble version, all mixed up into one video. So the men's version of this draw will be next week, and the week after that will be my predictions and all that good stuff. So, entering number 1, we got Sasha Banks. Number 2, a legend. Oh, I picked the wrong bag. Shoot. Okay, number 2, a legend. Here's a legend bag. Also, I'm picking 17 current day roster, 4 of the legends, 2 debuts, 4 NXTs, and 3 surprises. And the surprises will be at numbers 3, 15, and 30. So number 2 is a legend. So going against Sasha Banks. Entering number 2, we have Cameron. Okay, she is one of the girls that I actually am hoping to return in this Royal Rumble. The real Royal Rumble this year. And also, this is not the real Royal Rumble. The real Royal Rumble. That's a lot to say, but the real Royal Rumble is on January 29th. Super hyped. I love Royal Rumble. Definitely one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. I love Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, the whole works. But on my blog, I just posted it like 10 minutes ago or something. But on my blog, I did a who I want to see enter the Women's Royal Rumble for this year, and Cameron is one of them. And I actually explained why I think she will return. So I will get into why she will return on my predictions video, because I also will be talking about 10 people I want to see return in both the Women's and Men's Royal Rumbles. And Cameron is going to be one of them, but I will also be mentioning why I think and want them to return, if that makes sense. So, entering at number 3, I had to think for a minute, is a surprise. So in this prize bag, there's like people that they will absolutely blow your mind if they came to WWE in the Royal Rumble. And in the debut bag is people that are involved in WWE, but they aren't wrestlers. So, but yeah, this bag is like mind-blowing stuff. Like if they enter the Royal Rumble, the real one, everyone's minds will be just blown. So, completely. So, entering number 3, Ellen DeGeneres. There we go. Okay. Number 4 is a current roster. So, current roster, Raw and SmackDown. So, entering at number 4, against Cameron, Sasha Banks, and Ellen DeGeneres. So, number 4, we have, love this girl, oh my goodness, Bianca Belair. So, why isn't it standing straight? Okay, there we go. Number 5 is another legend. We get it open. Okay. Entering number 5. I have lots of legends. I had to like rewrite these names a couple weeks ago. Because like I feel like I didn't have enough, but now I have plenty. So, entering at number 5, Toni Storm. Okay, I have her in the legend bag because I was gonna put her in the surprise bag because it would be mind blowing if she returned, but she's been with WWE before. The reason why I was going to put her in the surprise bag was because she just quit WWE, or released, a couple of weeks ago. I think it was sometime in December. She apparently quit WWE, so if I put her in the surprise bag, I was like, she might go in the surprise bag because it would be absolutely mind-blowing if she returned because she just quit last month. But she also has been with WWE before, and she was one of my favorites, so I think I should put her in the Legends bag, and that's what I did. So I put her in the Legends bag. But yeah, Toni Storm. I'm entering in number 5. Number 6 is our first debut. So also in the debut bag, I have like commentators, ring announcers, referees, also people from like Impact and AEW and stuff like that haven't wrestled before in WWE. So that's what I have in here. So entering at number 6, Aja Smith. So she is actually a female referee. So she's number 6. I must have 5 if that was Toni Storm. Number 7 is a current roster. And actually, I have the men's bags up there. I literally have written down what bag is for the current day and all that stuff. But yeah, the men's bag is right there behind me. So, number 7 is another current roster. We have Dana Brooke entering at number 7. And she also, if you guys watched SmackDown a couple weeks ago and Raw, they actually announced 19 of the 30 women that is in the real Royal Rumble. And Dana Brooke is one of them. So, she entered at number 7. Maybe she might get number 7 in the real Royal Rumble. We shall see when the time comes. Okay, and number 8 is the first NXT star. Okay. Number 8, we have... Mandy Rose. She just left WWE like a month ago. Not WWE like completely, but she left Raw and SmackDown and went back to NXT. I think it was sometime last year. So, or like late 2020, early 2021, she left and went back to NXT. But yeah, she's coming back to the Royal Rumble. I mean, it could happen. We'll see, but she enters at number 8. Number 9 is another legend. Okay, number 9, we have Candice Michelle. She hasn't been in the real Royal Rumble yet, and the first ever Women's Royal Rumble was in 2018, so maybe she might come back this year for the first time in a Royal Rumble match. We'll see. Okay, number 10 is from the current roster. Okay. Number 10, we have, who is it? Carmella. She's also in the real Royal Rumble. Also, if you guys don't want spoilers, because I might be spoiling who is in the Royal Rumble, and if you guys are trying to avoid that, then click off the video if you want. I don't know, but if you guys are trying to avoid that, then your best bet might be to click off the video, at least for now. But anyway, but yeah, just a warning, there may be spoilers for who is in the Women's Royal Rumble, because 19 of those 30 women have already been announced. But yeah, just a warning. So number 11 is another women's roster. I could have just kept the bag open, but whatever. So number 11, we have Queen Zelina, also in the Real Royal Rumble, I'm pretty sure. Number 12 is another current roster. We have Xia Li. I don't know if it was announced she was in the Women's Royal Rumble, the real one, or not yet, but yeah, she's in mine, so she's number 12. Number 13 is someone from NXT. So number 13, we have Elektra Lopez. I've seen her wrestle quite a few times in NXT, and she is literally phenomenal. Like, she's actually one of my favorite NXT superstars right now. So number 14, and I don't even watch NXT that often, but if it's on TV, I'll watch it, sure. But I have seen Elektra Lopez wrestle a few times, and she is amazing. So number 14 is another current roster, Shayna Baszler, and I'm pretty sure she's in the Real Royal Rumble too. So number 15 is another surprise. I love getting the surprise ones because it's mind blowing for me, even if this isn't the Real Royal Rumble. So it's like mind blowing either way. But if it's like in the Real Royal Rumble, it'll be extra mind blowing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but number 15, Reba Mcintyre. I remember when I was little watching Reba, and it was like one of my favorite shows ever. And I really want the full complete series on DVD. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite shows I used to watch as a kid. I used to watch it all the time with my parents and my grandparents. So number 16 is in NXT. Number 16, we have Alicia Taylor. Number 17 is a current roster star. So the next 4, so 17, 18, 19, 20, are from the current roster. So number 17, we have Tamina. Number 18, we have Nikki Ash, which she actually turned heel. If you guys didn't see that, she turned heel on Ria Ripley last Monday. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing her as a heel, because I haven't really seen her as a heel that much. Number 19, I put her in the current roster bag, even though she kind of technically is a legend, but she is currently involved in the main roster as well, because she actually has a match with her husband Edge. It's a mixed tag team match, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice, wife and husband versus wife and husband kind of deal. So I was going to put her in the legend bag, because she is definitely a legend. She's a Hall of Famer, of course, but I put her in the current roster bag because she is, again, currently involved in the current roster, like with the storyline with Edge and Miz and Maurice and all, so I put her in the current roster bag. But yeah, she is definitely a legend, for sure. Number 20 is another current roster star. We have Sonya Deville. She is definitely in the current roster. We see her every week on SmackDown, just about, but she hasn't wrestled a lot since like 2020. She came back late 2020, I think it was, and ever since then she's been a boss pretty much. So another like manager kind of deal, like with Adam Pearce. So but she is still involved in the current roster, and she was supposed to have a match like a couple months ago against Naomi, so I put her in the current roster bag. So number 21 is a legend. Okay, number 21 we have Kelly, who is also one of the legends, because there are a few legends announced for the Real Royal Rumble already, but Kelly is actually one of them. So let's see if she enters at 21 this year. Number 22 is from NXT. So number 22 we have, okay, 2 came out, so I just picked 1. Okay, entering at number 2, we have Mackenzie Mitchell, which I believe she's actually a commentator, so I probably put her in the wrong bag, but she also is an NXT, so I could have put her in the debut bag or the NXT bag, because she is an NXT commentator, so I just put her in NXT. So I read the name and I was like, maybe I put her in the wrong bag because I was thinking of Sarah Schreiber, but then I realized, no, that's Mackenzie. She's in NXT, so that's why I put her in this bag. But yeah, she drew number 22. Number 23 is from the current roster bag. So the next 4 numbers, 23, 24, 25, and 26, are from the main roster. So, number 23, Alexa Bliss. She hasn't been, well, I can't say she hasn't been around in WWE for a while, but she did have that segment last Monday on Raw about her journey back to Raw for the first time in like October, I think, the first time in a couple months anyway. But yeah, she is currently having a journey back to Raw now, but yeah, she drew number 23. Number 24 is Shotzi. Love Shotzi. 25 is, oh my goodness, she's definitely one of my favorites in WWE right now. Liv Morgan. Love her. Such a queen. Number 26 is Ria Ripley. So if Nikki Ash don't get eliminated before Ria, we'll see how this plays out. Okay. I know Nikki and Ria are both in the Women's Royal Rumble and the real one. So if they're both in the ring at the same time together after what happened last Monday, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, number 27 is the final debut. Also, all legends are done as well. So now we're on our second and final debut. Entering number 27 is Madison Rayne. Now, she was in NXT for the Mae Young Classic a couple years ago, but she hasn't really been on Raw and SmackDown, so I just put her in the debut bag. So she drew number 27. The next 2 numbers, 28 and 29, are from the main roster. And of course, as I said earlier in the video, number 30 is a surprise. So, number 28, we have Lacey Evans. She has been away. She took the year off. I think it was in last year, 2021. She took time off to have a baby, and the baby was born in October, I think it was. So we'll see if she comes back in the real Royal Rumble, but she is in mine. So I closed the bag again, but the next number is also from this bag. Anyway, number 29 is another return, because she has been out with an injury. She's also in my people I went to see in the Royal Rumble this year list on my blog. But she has been out with an injury since July, her knee injury, so we'll see if she returns in the Women's Royal Rumble this year. And now on to number 30. And the final one, which is a surprise. And that is, I'm going to do this one really good. Let's shake it up right nice. Okay, number 30. I almost said 29, but we just did 29. It's Bailey. Okay, number 30, we have Aaliyah Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's daughter. I would love that, honestly. I would love to see her in the Rumble. So, I'm just going to empty out this bag. Actually, no, I'll do the bag with the least people in it. So I'll have less of a mess when I dump the paper out. But I'm just going to dump the paper out from this bag right here. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to put these right here. And now I'm going to put all these names, all 30, into this bag, the current roster bag. So, okay, so now I'm going to pick, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick 4 names, and those people will be the final 4. Then from there, I will pick out 3 names. Again, those people will be the final 3, and then I'll pick 2 names, those people will be the final 2, and then I will pick 1 more name, and that person will be the winner. So, I'm going to shake this one up too. Okay, final 4, we have Mandy Rose, okay. Elektra Lopez. 2 people from NXT. I would love that. Okay. Imagine someone from NXT wins the Rumble this year. That would be crazy. Toni Storm. No one from the current roster yet. Oh my goodness. I would die if we get a surprise next. Okay. No, someone from the main roster. Okay. Sasha Banks. So we have Mandy Rose, Elektra Lopez, Toni Storm, and Sasha Banks in the final 4. So now I'm going to put all these names right here as well. Okay. So now I'm going to put all 4 there's one left. Now I'm going to put all 4 of these names back in again and pick the final 3. So final 3, Toni Storm, Elektra Lopez. I will flip if we get Mandy Rose. This one. Mandy Rose. Oh man. Okay, so Sasha Banks out. And now I'm going to pick the final 2, and then I will pick the winner from there. So the final 2, we have Elektra Lopez. Okay, that would actually be fire. I would love to see her win the Rumble this year. And Mandy Rose. So Toni Storm is out. Now I will go and pick the winner. Someone from NXT is winning mine this year. So the winner of my 2022 Royal Rumble draw. Again, I would love this. This would be insane to see in the real Royal Rumble. Elektra Lopez won. But yeah, again, that will be... I would love to see that. See Elektra come out and dominate everyone in the real Royal Rumble this year and actually win the whole thing. I would love that, honestly. Because in NXT, she's such a powerhouse. So, I mean, that would just be great to see. But, yeah, that is it for my Women's Royal Rumble draw this year. Again, next week I will do the men's, and then the week after that will be my predictions and who I want to see in the Women's and Men's Royal Rumble. Obviously, again, I'm listing 10 for the women's and men's, but I will get into that the week after next week. 2 weeks left until Royal Rumble. I cannot wait. But yeah, because I love Royal Rumble because it's like the Royal Rumble matches, you don't know what's going to happen. Like the next person could be freaking The Rock entering the Women's Royal Rumble. Like the next person after that could be, I don't know, Ellen, like she wasn't mine, but yeah, you have no idea what could happen in the Royal Rumble. I mean, Beth Phoenix entering the Men's Royal Rumble, and then Karma entering the Men's Royal Rumble when that happened. That was insane. But yeah, again, you have no idea what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble, so it's always like you're always on the edge of your seat kind of stuff. But yeah, that's why I love Royal Rumble. Definitely one of my favorite pay-per-views, and I look forward to every year. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And I don't even know what time it is. It's like midnight. I think it's going towards 1 or maybe after 1. I think it's after 1 a little bit, but yeah. It is midnight. I know that for a fact. Again, I think it's like after 1 a.m. I think. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm going to go to bed now, but I will see you guys next week for my Men's Royal Rumble draw. Bye, guys.